Welcome. Just kill the music there. Stop it right off the bat. Welcome, and welcome back to the Chab Dog Sports Talk Show, brought to you every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. here in our studios in Hermosa Beach, California. I want to thank you so much for joining us on what we believe is the best darned pregame show you'll ever hear. But hey, listen for yourself. You tell us. If you've already made your picks, come back, confirm what you've done, see what the angles we have on it. We got some good wins here, and we're going to looking to stack up more. In fact, our theory, what we're looking to do is if you can win 2/3 of your games over a season, that's extraordinary. And we're not sure we know exactly how to do it, but we think we have a way, and we want to learn with you. So join us there to learn how to win 2/3 of your games, or to see what it takes to win 2/3 of your games. And thank you so much for joining us every Sunday at 9 a.m. here. And we are brought to you by this show is brought to you by the law offices of Brandon S. Chabner Law. In fact, here it is right here, where we do corporate wills and trusts and estates, corporate documentation, contracts, negotiations, M&As, fundraising. Brandon can do them all. He holds a license and all that jazz from the bar and the California Association, and all in the up and up. Has a degree from Harvard. Speaks very quietly about his qualifications, but he leaves a long shadow. Just talk to him. You'll find out for yourself. He's a real, true lawyer, and a great sponsor of this show, the Chab Dog Sports Talk Show. So without further, let's go back up here. There we go. And today we have our guests. We're into week 3 NFL. This is exciting because we got a number of teams. We have 9 teams that are 2-0, and that'd be Miami, Baltimore, Dallas, Philadelphia, the DC, Washington, the 49ers, which are now 3-0, the Falcons, the Saints, and the Buccaneers, all 2-0. And we have 9 teams that are 0-2. Carolina, Chicago, Minnesota, Arizona, New England, the Chargers, the Broncos, the Bengals, and, no surprise, Houston. So this is the dividing line of destiny into who's going to move forward and who's going to continue to suck. And we're going to have fun ridiculing all those teams that are potentially going to suck here. And to help us ridicule here, we've got our crew, our co-hosts here, over here on the disco line. We've got Darth Vader, otherwise known as Abe Miranda. Abe.
Hey.
Welcome to Football
Hey,
Sunday.
everybody, and happy Sunday. Happy Week 3 NFL. I'm so excited for another week of football. I mean, it is like a religious pilgrimage, at least for me, going through the NFL season. And it's so much fun to be going through all of that with all of you and all of my co-hosts. So I'm in church today. So that's where my mood is at. Of course, unfortunately, my picks aren't, where Dorothy Dawn's on Dorothy Dawn's level, but we're chugging along. I'm trying to beat 500. Hopefully, week 3 will bring me over the edge a little bit. But I don't know what to say. It's been a weird couple of weeks.
We're going to get to that, but let's introduce Dorothy Dawn to the show. Hello,
hey.
Dorothy. How do you explain your success here?
What?
Yeah, there we go.
I'm here in Nashville again, and I flew in Friday night, and here I am. Excited to co-host again, so thanks for having me. I'm in my open house gear with a little hint of Lions. My Lions sleeves.
Okay, so full out Lions. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Looking for our stats here. Where'd it go? I know, that's cute as heck. Welcome back, Dorothy. And if I can just find our stats here, please.
Hey, I'm on the show. What's up?
Yeah. There we are. Date. That's why I'm just shuffling the wrong side. There we are. NFL Week 3. Oh, wrong file. So, Abe, let's jump to you here. In fact, we'll show the
Okay, so
standings in a
you're-
moment. We'll take care of the standings later. It's time to get to our first game. Let's jump to that. I even have game music here.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
We've got the soundboard working again.
That's the joke.
All right. Game 1 in the NFL. Oh, yeah, we got to jump right on here. The Atlanta Falcons, Dorothy, at the Detroit Lions. This is exactly one we wanted to see. She's on the phone. Okay, well, Abe and I'll take care of this one. It's at 1 p.m. Eastern today, 10 a.m. here in Hermosa Beach on Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan. We've got the Falcons. They won last week. Abe, they beat the Packers, if I'm not mistaken. Do you remember that?
Yes, I sadly remember them beating the Packers, but not by much. Not by much.
By one. It was 25-24.
No.
And so their running back, do you know who their running back name is? He's got a cool name, Bijan Robinson.
Nice.
Yeah, Bijan. So he rushed for 124 yards, and the quarterback,
Wow.
Bueller. Which number is my Bueller here? Yeah, 4. Do you know the quarterbacks? Who can name the quarterback of the Falcons?
Bueller.
That's,
Bueller.
Yeah,
Let me see.
yeah, that guy.
Falcons.
So Desmond
That guy.
Ritter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Margot Ritter in the woodshed next to the woodpile where the teeth bashed out. Yeah, Desmond Ritter. He threw for 237 yards and a touchdown. And their kicker is, get this name, Young Ho Koo.
He's good.
Yeah, God bless you. I didn't sneeze. The kicker on the Falcons, his name is Young Ho Koo. Hey, Dorothy, how are you going to beat Young Ho Koo today?
Perseverance and anger from last weekend. That's what I think. So yeah, that's my opinion. Amon-Ra is hurt, but he's playing. And then Montgomery's out. So, but I think they're going to be pretty angry about last weekend. So I am a little nervous. I ain't going to lie.
Okay, so you're going with they're going to play angry theory here.
Yeah, and we're home, and we should. I mean, they wanted to win last week. Obviously, I'm not going to say we should have won because I don't like excuses. No, we didn't win. But
Sorry.
they want to give the fans something to cheer about.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Roar Lions roar. Well, Abe, you're taking the Lions.
I am taking the Lions, and all I can say is that the Lions definitely have some good offensive numbies, especially beating the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 1. Although maybe a bit of a fluke, but we'll see. The Falcons are undefeated coming
maybe.
into this game. Great defense. They're coming in with some greater defense than the Lions. And, this is a home game for the Lions, so I lean on them. Of course, put a little bit of, get a little bit of that home crowd rah-rah to edge out the Falcons with -3.
I do not like the fluke word, but Abe, that's the one time in your life that you've upset me. But
Uh-oh.
it was not a fluke. A win's a win, okay?
All right.
I hate excuses.
I don't know. It's the Chiefs.
Uh-huh.
A loss is a loss, and a win is a win, and I don't care who's hurt. That's what makes a team. You got to all come together. You can't just have one good player.
Okay.
I'm on fire today.
Well, I'm the only one who's going against y'all because you're all on the Detroit bandwagon. And it's very tempting to be on that bandwagon, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to go the other way because I don't want to underestimate the Falcons here. And last week, that Lions loss last week showed us that the Lions, deep at heart, are still the Lions. And they're still going to, there's still going to be times, they're not past that break in your heart time yet. They're still going to play very close games and might even lose a few too. So for that, I'm going to the island.
Get on the island.
Just sit right back and you hear a veil of the deep state brick. The It started with the CIA and a dude with an egg-shaped dick. The mate was a mighty predator. The skipper knew the killer.
Yeah, Falcons are 3-9 as an underdog last season. Lions are 3-2. I think they can do better.
Weather started getting rough. The battleship was tossed. Caught by the courage of the POTUS and Q team, Epstein would be lost. Jeffrey Epstein paid the cost. The ship set ground on the shore with these satanic pedophiles, with Bill Gates and Prince Andrew, some billionaires and their wives, the movie stars, and the rest
AFL.
lost here on Billionaires Isle.
All right, I'm stuck on the island. The first one to the island today. We will have more visitors, however. It ain't over. It ain't over. And I'm going to shut this thing down. Bear with me. Oh, boy. Okay, there we go. Let's kill that. Let's go back to you guys here in the center. There we go. Dorothy Dawn. What are you chugging there, Dorothy?
Coffee with oat milk creamer.
Nice.
That I treat myself on Sunday mornings with a sugary creamer, only once a week.
Excellent. Well, let's jump into game 2. Next up, we have Los Angeles Chargers. Oh, yeah. Game 2. Turn it on. There it is. Next up, we have the Los Angeles Chargers at the Minnesota Vikings. L.A. is 0-2, and Minnesota is 0-2. These are two of these 0-2 teams I was telling you about in the opening that are going to go face-to-face. It's at 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. here in the coastal California time in U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The last 4 games, the Chargers have either won or lost with a 3-point difference. Of course, the last 2 they lost by 3 points. So it's been the last 4 games have been really close. Titans, yeah, they just had a pretty close game last week. They won by 3 points. Against they had a really good game last week. But so Justin Herbert, he threw for 305 yards, and the Chargers had 5 sacks. And that guy named Joey Bosa, yeah, he's pretty good. So it's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, and Kirk Cousins was up to his old shenanigans, throwing for 364 yards. He had a wonderful individual day. What do you think about that, Abe? A guy like Cousins who plays very well individually, but on a losing team continually.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you something. This is my shit game of the week. Shit game of the week. We've got 2 teams that are 0-2. 0-2. Both of them haven't won a damn game since the start of this. This is a 1-point spread, meaning they're both equally as crappy. And that's what the pros in Vegas are saying. So listen, the Chargers are coming into this game defensively weak against the Minnesota Vikings. The numbers, favor a little bit on the offense with the Chargers, but defensively, boy, oh boy, do they have some problems there. This is a home game for the Vikings. Everything is screaming for the Vikings to actually win a game today.
Okay. So you're taking, you were on the Vikings there. How about you, Dorothy?
I don't think so. I think the Vikings are worse than we thought they are, and they will lose today, even at home. The Chargers are better team.
I think you're right. Yeah, the Vikings, only Abe and Aaron are taking the Vikings. The rest of us are hopping on the Chargers here, because last year, the Chargers went 0-2 last year and made it to the playoffs. In fact, they made it to the championship game. And so they're going to have to do that, repeat that again this year.
Just like the Bengals did that last year, too.
Yeah, but to get there 2 times in a row, no one's done it twice in a row. But if someone's going to do it twice in a row, I think the Chargers are the team to do it. Yeah, they're not going to go 0-3. But good luck to you, Abe. I hope that works out for you.
We'll see. Maybe it'll be a fluke win for the Vikings.
Yeah, we don't think so. Dorothy and I, we know otherwise. So let's jump on to game 3 here. This is pretty cool. The New England Patriots at the New York Jets. Patriots are another of these 0-2 teams. The Jets are 1-1 somehow. 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. here north of the dock. They're playing in MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Is Tank, did he make it back, or is he still at Notre Dame? Abe? I guess Tank will be back
I'm
in
not
time
sure.
for that.
I'm not sure where he's at today. I just know he was at the Notre Dame game.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting.
That's fun. Man.
Yeah, he got to go there and watch them lose, unfortunately.
Oh, a heartbreaking game. We're going to talk all about that
Heartbreak.
once we get through these games here. But with regards to the Patriots and the Jets, geez. Well, okay, so last week the Pats, they had a really slow offense. They only got about 4 yards per play, but the Dolphins were ripping off about 6.5, and that seemed to, the more yards you have per play, the better you're going to do. So the Patriots just, I don't know what Belichick's got going there. But the good news is the Jets, they like giving up a lot of points. They gave up 30 points to the Cowboys last week. Patriots are 7-10 against the spread, and they're really good at beating the Jets. But, of course, that was a lot of time when they had Tom Brady. So, Patriots, Jets. You know what? I'm taking the Patriots anyway. I think the Patriots, this is a coaching choice here. And no disrespect to Robert Saleh, but Belichick's a better coach in a panic situation, and this is a panic situation when neither of them have a quarterback. So mark me down for the Patriots. Abe?
I'll make this quick and short and sweet, but the Pats are looking very good in this game. Offensively, defensively favored against the New York Jets, and this is -3 for the Pats. This is not Aaron Rodgers as the quarterback. We're talking Zach Wilson, who's already has had 4 interceptions this season. This could get really ugly for the Jets, and right now it's like a plane on fire, just coming down. No bueno for the Jets. Pats all the way.
Yeah, Dorothy, I notice you're taking the Patriots.
What he said. I'll do my 3 words. What he said about Abe. Agreed, 100%.
In fact, it's too bad Aaron's not with us today. And Aaron, shout out to Aaron York, one of our co-hosts. He's driving. He's driving somewhere between Canada and New York State, coming back from a bat mitzvah. So we wish you great safety on the highway there.
Where's Jab Dog?
And Chab Dog, he's in the Yucatan. Mm-hmm. He's in the jungles of the Yucatan right now. But it just so happens that... Sorry, Dorothy. Okay, she wishes Chab Dog well.
Yeah. No, I said all these people have exciting lives.
Yeah, I know, exactly. We're just staying home doing the Chab Dog show. Of course, you're in Tennessee. Yes, it says somebody in Tennessee. Yes. And I'm trying to get the... there we go. Well, if you hear that music, you know why. It's because he took the Jets. He seems to be hopelessly in love with the Jets.
Just sit right back and you hear a veil of the deep state brick that started with.
And it's too bad he's not on the show. It's too bad he's missing. Because I would like to, interrogate him as to why he continues to pick New York teams when they just lead to disastrous outcomes. Maybe it's because Jeffrey Epstein.
Like my dad, he always picks LA teams. It's hard for him. Like I always see him picking the Rams, the Chargers. Also see him pick the 49ers a lot.
Yeah, he's just lost. Pedophiles. Oh well. So I took care of that. On to game 4. I'll get my board back up here. All right. Game 4, the Buffalo Bills at the Washington Commanders. So Buffalo travels to D.C. Buffalo is 1-1, and look at Washington. They're one of these. They're 2-0. What the actual fuck? Now they played two very weak teams to get there. And is it Eric Bieniemy? Yeah, it says the green room here. Is Eric Bieniemy responsible for them being 2-0, or is it because they beat two really bad teams?
I think you're reverse jinxing the Washington Commanders, my friend. I think you're trying to jinx them hard this season, and it's just like a reverse jinx, and they've just gone undefeated. And you know what? Look, plus 6 what? Less than a touchdown. I think the Commanders can keep it close against the Bills. They might even be able to win this game. We'll see.
Dude, it's 6.5.
But the
you want to
Bills
give them
are doing a little bit
6.5.
They're doing better. They're doing good. They're not too far, right?
Yeah, it's 6.5.
6.5 points.
Yes.
So I
you're
like to
saying
think that they're
Buffalo.
going to keep it close at home.
You think they're going to keep it close at home?
Keep it close at home.
Okay.
I mean,
well,
they may
you,
lose, but they keep it close at home.
See, Dorothy thinks otherwise. Dorothy is sane and rational. She has Buffalo, like I do. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're the only
they'll
two.
come together at home, especially. So, sorry, I'm a woman of few words.
Yeah, no. Well, they're
So-
playing. No, you got Buffalo on the road, but and minus
on the
6.5.
road.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I still think they're gonna win. I do by that much as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy. Yeah, because the
Yeah.
Bills. Okay. Let's like Washington. Yeah, they beat the Broncos. They beat Phoenix. I mean, that's pretty. And Sam Howell, great guy, and nice team. Bieniemy, nice people. Yeah, but Buffalo is not nice. They desperately need a win. They got to move on. They're a better team all around. Yeah, just okay.
Yeah, definitely.
You'll see. Excellent.
We'll see. We'll see.
Let's go to Game 5. Here we are. The Cowboys. So it turns out
The
that
Cowboys.
Tattoo is pretty
They've
good.
been really good.
And look, they're going to play the what everybody's punching bag, the Cardinals. Be at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. 4:25 p.m. in the afternoon. And Stephon Diggs is how long is Diggs out for? Ever? Yeah. Abe, do you know Stephon Diggs? Do you know how long he's out for? The season?
No, I don't know. I'm not really sure how long he'll be out for, but let me see if I can find anything real
Bueller.
quickly.
That's the joke.
Texas, only steers and queers come from Texas.
There we are. Maybe this season. Yeah.
Stephon Diggs, he's on the IR. Injured reserve for Saturday. IR doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, IR sounds like he's going to be out a while.
So the Cowboys on the road, 12.5-point road favorites here.
Yeah. I'm still going Cowboys.
Yeah, Arizona lost close game to the Commanders and lost close game. They lost by 4 to the Commanders and 3 to the Giants. I guess against 2 weak teams. Prescott completed 31 of 38 of his passes last week, so he's on fire. The Cardinals were dominant in the first half against Arizona, against the Giants, but then they fell away. It's a bad team. But just to show you how bad the Giants were last week, and just a shame. I wrote that down specifically to give Aaron a jab in the ribs. He's lucky he's not here. Arizona's lost 9 straight games dating back to last season, the second longest streak in the league behind the Bears. Oh, geez. And you know what? I think I took and lo and behold, I took the Cardinals. Or no, did I take the Cardinals? That's last week.
Good. You're a good man.
Yeah, I took Arizona. I'm an idiot. So, in fact,
By
you
the
did as
way,
well.
Trevor Diggs, we're looking like he is out for the season, by the way.
Okay. So he's going he's on permanent vacation. See,
Yeah.
Dorothy, you're saying you took Dallas. You and Chabdog took Dallas here to cover that big fat
Yeah.
spread.
I mean, Arizona, they're horrible. So in Dallas, I mean, even though they got the injury, which stinks for them, that is still, they're going to take Arizona down big.
Yeah, that's not good. Well, you know what? I hate changing. Yeah, this is one that if I believed in changing my pick, I'd be changing my pick today. But I don't believe in changing my pick, so I'm not. I'm still going to take Arizona on the points and pray that somehow they keep it close and some garbage time score. Because this has been the year of the garbage time score. Like that Saints game last week or the Monday night game we had, the garbage time scores that have been robbing people of payouts in Vegas are just, yeah, it's extraordinary. They've been hacked. But they did get hacked. Did you hear about that, Abe? How the big chain
Yes.
there got hacked?
Yeah,
MGM,
they got all hacked.
people.
Both MGM and Caesars. They all got it. All went Looney Tunes on them, and then, the one thing they didn't hack was the slot machines. And they said that the reason they didn't hit the slot machines was so that they could negotiate, have a better negotiation with the casinos so that they could get paid out. But at the end of the day, we've got two crummy organizations, the casinos and this crummy gang, and they're both crummy. No one's right. I think Caesars ended up paying out these guys to leave them alone. MGM's like, no! And then they just suffered for days and days and days until they could somehow figure it out.
Yeah.
But
My gosh.
just a
Really?
big mess there. Check-in lines were insane.
Oh, they
And
could.
it's
They had to do
interesting because I
manual
think I
check-in.
was in Vegas the week before,
Yeah.
and I dodged a bullet. That's for sure.
Yeah, you
Dodged.
sure did because you were just there.
I was just there. Just there.
Can I do something like that to the guy who scalped me for Tigers Dodgers tickets?
Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
We're thinking about it. We got something up our sleeve.
All right.
That's terrible, you guys. Another bunch of scammers.
On to
That
game
is the
6.
last time I buy up a Craigslist.
Yeah, on to game 6. Exactly. That's why you don't buy off Craigslist. But on to game 6 because they can reproduce and they give you tickets that look real, made in Mexico. Game 6.
Well, figure out how this one does not look real. My
Oh, this
bad.
is going to be fun. I've been waiting all day for Sunday afternoon. This is the Chicago Bears versus the Kansas City Chiefs, or the Chiefs of Kansas City, the 1-1 Chiefs versus the 0-2, another one of these 0-2 teams at Geha, Geha Field, or Geha, which is one letter away from being Jihad Field at Arrowhead Stadium. It's Arrowhead Stadium, people. Fuck this Geha shit. I don't know what the fuck that is. That's blood money. It's like throw the money changes out of the temple and let's all go to Arrowhead at 4:25 p.m. Eastern, 1:25 p.m. local. Oh boy, the Bears. Abe, did you hear about the Bears this week? About how they had somebody broke into their facility at Soldier Field? Dorothy,
Oh,
did you hear
no,
about
I
that?
didn't hear about that.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
You didn't? Where's Bueller?
Bueller.
Yeah.
Bueller.
It's too fun.
I mean, of course,
Tigers.
city of Chicago.
Well,
It's a very safe place. No crime ever is committed there, and all the nobody's no. They're all the most up and up highest citizens. So somehow somebody broke in Soldier Field and stole $100,000 of their training equipment. And this is the same week that what's their defensive coordinator? I thought I had his name written down here, but their defensive coordinator was arrested by the FBI. Resigned shortly before being arrested by the FBI. The defensive coordinator of the Chicago Bears. So this is running the dysfunction of this organization is running very, very deep, and now they have to travel across the country and take their 12-game losing streak, but their 12-game losing streak on the line against the Kansas City Chiefs, who are just raring to rip somebody a new one. Yeah. This is going to be fun. Yeah. Now this is where they also have a 12.5 point at home spread. So if you love KC here to beat up on a team that was already dysfunctional before this week's hijinks, this is your chance to pile on. And Mahomes, of course, is healthy. Kelsey is back, and maybe he was a little shaky last week, but he did catch one touchdown in coming back. Chris Jones, remember him? He's playing again. That guy was holding out for a contract, and he played last week. And so in coming back, you know how impactful he was in the game, guys? He didn't have one sack. He didn't have 2 sacks. He sacked Trevor Lawrence, young and very mobile quarterback, 4 fucking times. Just to put the exclamation mark on it, saying, yeah, you know what? Maybe I was worth the money. Thank you for paying me. Let's go. So they're up against the Bears, whose management are being thrown in jail and whose stuff is getting stolen by their fans. Give me Kansas City 12.5. What do you say, guys? Abe?
Listen. It was never listen, Kansas City is good. Kansas City's at home and Kansas City's going to win. Have they beaten any team by more than 8 points? The answer is no. They have not. They have not done that. Is Isaiah Pacheco questionable for the game? He is. Will he play? He may not. So there's something to throw in, a little bit of a curveball. You're not going to have your star running back there possibly, or limited play. The Bears aren't good. They suck. I mean, there's nothing good for them. Will they be able to try to keep it closer to 12.5 points? That's what I'm shooting for with this pick today. Regardless, the Chief fans are going to be happy anyways because they're going to win the game. They're going to walk out of there all excited and pumped out and drunk, and they're going to have the time of their lives. For us who are picking these games, maybe not, but I like to think that the Bears are just going to keep it a little closer than and within the 12.5 point range.
Okay. Well, you can be hopeful. The rest of us aren't. Yeah. Dorothy and I and others of sanity have picked the Chiefs. So we're you and Aaron.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Aaron, you'd be on the island for that one.
We shall see. That's the best part.
You'd be on
We
the
shall
island if it
see.
wasn't for Aaron.
We shall see. Yeah. I feel like Dorothy's going to send me a lot of text messages when the Chargers beat the Vikings and the Chiefs blow out the Bears by 40 points today.
I think they're going to Poor Bears.
Poor Bears. Yeah, poor Bears. All right.
Evil text from a lady in Nashville. It's going to be fun.
Tuesday right now. Game 7. Too bad Chab Dog's not here because he'd want to be a part of this to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers, but he doesn't want to talk about this because they're going to be playing the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas. These are 2 1-1 teams. They're going to be going at it. Raiders are a 2.5 point home favorite. They face off in Sin City. Jimmy Garoppolo versus Kenny Pickett. Lick it, Pickett, stick it, flick it, Pickett. And the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 offenses both rank in the bottom for the last 2 weeks. Bottom of the league. So and the defenses aren't that much better. So it's a couple of weak teams facing off. You know how many touchdowns the Steelers have scored so far? Yeah, only
Bueller.
How many?
Bueller.
4.
Bueller.
I can't even use the 11 button. Only done 4.
Not good. Not good.
No. So only good thing you can say here is the Steelers are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 primetime games, and this is a Sunday night game, I believe, or is it? No, I don't know what it is.
Yes, Sunday. It's a Sunday night.
Okay, it's Sunday night. So there you go. I don't know what. Who did I take here? I took Vegas. Yeah, fuck the Steelers. Fuck the road team. I'm taking Vegas.
Yeah.
Yep.
That I agree. The Raiders, listen, both of these teams are hit and miss. They're 1-1. I have a survivor pool. I have a survival pool right now. Mm-hmm. This is not a game that I'm picking because, both teams are a little hit and miss. But this is a home game for the Raiders. This is also
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
This is also their home opener for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Uh-huh.
And they have won 2 out of their 3 last home openers here at Allegiant. So the stats, the numbies, favor the Raiders here to put on a good show in front of their home fans, their home opener. Lots of fans are going to be there from Oakland, from Vegas, from LA. So, I mean, this shouldn't be overran by Pittsburgh Steelers. There's a lot of fans for the Raiders. They're looking good. I see the advantage swinging their way. Home team, Las Vegas Raiders is where my money's going down.
All right. Dorothy D?
Agreed.
Yep.
100%. Yeah. Steelers are in trouble and Raiders are home.
There we go. So the three of us just happened to conveniently choose all that, so that worked out really well. Everybody else, they're not on the show, so they can't defend their horrible takes today. So they can, and we'll be looking at everybody's results here in a moment after we get through Game 8. But we'll get to Game 8 and finish off the board here first.
Yes.
And we come through to Game 8, the last game on our slate today. The Philadelphia Eagles. Abe, are there two Sunday night games or two Monday night games this week?
Let's see. We're going to check right now. I think there might be two Monday nights. Let's see.
Well,
Monday.
because if the Steelers and Raiders are Sunday night, then Eagles, Bucks, and Rams, Bengals are going to be the two Monday night games.
Yes, two Monday night football games.
Okay,
that is
so
correct.
How fun.
So one of the two Monday night games is the Philadelphia Eagles at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So you've got the Buccaneers are another one of these unbeaten teams. I think I said Philly was as well. So you got two unbeaten teams, two 2-0 teams going at each other. Clearly, one of these is an imposter. You got Jalen, but okay. I like Jalen Hurts. I mean, I like Baker Mayfield against Jalen Hurts. I like Baker Mayfield. He's like a Tim Tebow. You just don't know. Maybe he might be able to pull this off. He might be able to keep it close. The line is it's a pretty thick line here. Yeah, it's 5.5 for the Eagles on the road. I know they're a good team, and I know, but oh wow, this is interesting. These two teams have matched off 21 times, and Tampa Bay has won 11 times. Philly has won 10, so they're evenly matched in their overall series over the years here. Yeah. Anyway, I like Eagles have the number 2 ranked rushing offense, so they do 178 yards a game, plus the passing. So that's going to be a lot. It's going to take, but the Bucks they've only allowed 52 yards rushing per game, the second fewest to the NFL. So without Tom Brady, there's a lot that the Bucks don't have, but that never touches their defense. Their defense was always fine. So, and I think their defense is still just fine to shut down. Which leaves, is the offense better? Yeah, the offense is much better than the scattershot Buccaneers. But okay, go ahead. You got the wild card Baker Mayfield. I think he can find some way to keep it within 5.5, or maybe even pull the game out in the end and win it in some kind of fluke. So give me the Bucks. And Chabdog's got the Bucks, and Abe, you got the Bucks, and Aaron's got the Bucks. Wow, the only person not taking the Bucks is you, Dorothy.
I have to say, when JP and I were talking about this, he was like, I don't know if they know something I don't know, but I have no clue where you guys are all going on this one. JP thinks you guys think it's going to be the upset of the week, but Eagles all the way. Wow.
Okay, well, you know what that does. You know what that does to you.
Yes, I do. Give me my Bahama mama and take me to the island.
Yeah. Enjoy the trip.
Oh, Dorothy's going to the island for picking the Eagles. He doesn't know that Baker Mayfield is a superstar. He's gonna try to keep it close at home. At home.
Oh, well.
He's gonna shoot off the cannonballs from the pirate ships. He's gonna shoot those fucking Eagles all the way. Yes, all the way. I'm getting 3 nasty Texans.
Tank on you.
3 nasty Texans
Yeah,
today.
why are you on my bad list today?
Well, let's take a quick peek at the standings here. I had some pictures up here. Let me find it here. All right. So here's something interesting. Well, I went to last year because we actually have a slide for that. And look at this. This is last year, everybody, in week 2, after 2 weeks. So Brandon in 6 is the result in week 2, and then 14 is what he had up until that point. So after 2 weeks of play, Brandon had 14 wins. I had 13. Abe, you had 14.
Yeah.
Blix, the other Aaron, had 11. And Dorothy, you only had 13. So that's where it stood then. And then let me show you how we stand after 2 weeks this year. And you'll see some of us have had remarkable improvements.
Yeah.
Yeah, much better. And
Yeah.
this year,
Dorothy, oh, look at that.
Dorothy has 19. She has 6. Dorothy, you got 6 more wins after 2 weeks.
Yeah, baby.
Abe, you're exactly the
Yeah,
same.
look at her. 11.
Chad Dog, you're exactly the same. Blix at 11, but the other Aaron has 17. So and me, yeah, that's a good improvement. I think I had 13, so I'm better by 5. So Dorothy and I are overperforming right now, and Dorothy's
Yeah.
getting close to that elusive 66%. Look at that, Dorothy, 61%. That's pretty good. You just
Vegas, baby.
5 more away. 5 more away from a good winning streak there. Yeah.
But this week I'm determined she's not going to get the Bucks game. She's not going to get the Chargers game. She's not going to get the Cardinals.
I'm bummed we didn't talk about the Packer game.
Well, an honorable mention to some of the games we didn't cover. Although, okay, so the Patriot Jets game, that's one. The Storm might have an impact there. I still am good with going with the Patriots. The Colts Ravens we didn't pick because the Ravens are an 8-point favorite, and most of us are taking the Ravens and the 8 points, except for Chab Dog and Aaron, who are sticking with Indy. That might be affected by the storms, but either way, that should be okay. And what's the other storm game? Oh, the Bills and the Commies could be a storm game too. We didn't make any picks on that. Panthers,
Then we got the
Seahawks.
Packers.
Yeah, and the Packers, Saints and Packers. We're all actually Dorothy, you and Aaron are taking Green Bay. Everybody else is on the New Orleans side.
Because I know something you all don't.
Okay, shoot. What's that?
My dad's at the game, so the Holy Spirit is with the Packers.
Oh, that's right. They'll win because God's on. Yeah, that's what I thought about Notre Dame yesterday. I kept ribbing my friends. Oh no, Notre Dame's going to pull us through because God's on their side. God's a Catholic. He's rooting for Notre Dame. No, God's a heathen because he had Ohio State win, and the heathens won. So I wish that was. I hope that's true, Dorothy. But Notre Dame blew it for us yesterday. Oh well. Yeah, Texans at Jaguars. We didn't pick that game because it's the Texans at the Jaguars. Who cares? It's even 9.5. Yeah, and some of us took Houston just because of that big fat spread there. Broncos at Dolphins. We didn't pick that one. Dolphins a 6.5-point favorite, and they are playing in Miami. So if it was the other way around, I might be more sensitive. But Broncos coming to that's not going to fly. What else? Oh, and then of course the Giants lost again on Thursday Night Football to the Niners. All of us had that correct except for, you, Abe, who took the Giants, unfortunately. And Aaron, of course, who's just a homer for New York and just up for the punishment there.
Oh, no. It's bad.
So
Yeah.
the theory there, which I think is pretty important to remember, is that New York, if the Mets and the Yankees sucked really hard this year, which they did, by the way, then this is just rolling over to the Giants and the Jets, that they're sucking really hard as well. And so just get out of the way. They're all 4 teams. Just there's something wrong with New York. Maybe it's all the new immigrants they're marching in, or all the leftist mojo, the socialism that's all working really well and keeping the streets clean and all that jazz at the Roosevelt Hotel. I don't know. But they're drawing the wrong mojo for their sports teams to win. That's the bottom line there. But we got much more exciting stuff to talk about now. At 45 minutes past the hour, you know what we do at 45 minutes past the hour? And Dorothy, this is the choice I thought this was a good choice here.
I'm excited to see. I gave Red 2 options.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I liked. I'll get the NFL off here. I want one of that myself. How do these Kenyans and such do it?
I am so surprised you chose this one, and I love that you did. Okay, it's a little off football. Maybe say the other one for next week, but this is something I learned this week. Okay, on my Uber ride from Nashville Airport to this house that I'm selling, a very kind man from Ethiopia drove me, and we had great
Nice.
conversation.
Mhm.
And he said, "You want to know why they're such great runners?" And I said, "Why is that?" He said, "Because it's a very poor country and there's not many schools. And the nearest school is 5 miles away for most of them. So they literally, these kids run to school every morning and run home. 5 miles. I mean, you could walk.
Mhm.
That would take a good hour, but they're like, no, I'd rather get my sleep in, and I'm going to run to school every day and run home. How
Okay.
about that? I mean, that's pretty amazing. So these people, that's just their society. So that's why they're such great runners. And Americans, we are the opposite. We drive to school if we're like a block away. So
Yes.
I will tell you one thing, okay? In the last week, I have really been pushing it on walking. I've been running a little bit, but walking. I know, Eric, you run. I'm telling you what a difference it makes to walk every day.
Mhm.
So many people, Americans, 60 some percent of us are overweight. We want a quick fix. The quickest fixes you could do is just take a walk every day to run an errand. And it's kind of fun when you have to run an errand, you have a purpose for going and doing something. For example, Tuesday night, JP and I walked to the Dodger game. Not from Irvine, okay, but from our
Fantastic.
Chinatown hotel. And it was kind of, we were breathing sweat, and I'm coming up that Chavez Ravine,
Yeah.
because that's up on a hill.
Yeah, I've walked it
and
before. That's quite a walk. I know exactly. Where it is.
Yeah.
You could have just walked to Union Station, taking the Dodger Express bus up there.
The whole point is we need to move our legs, and
LA Transit.
JP bought us a special tickets, not from a scalper, that we had the all-you-can-eat buffet. And the
Wow.
look
baseline.
at you guys.
Yeah, we made at least 4 to 5 trips up to the buffet. Okay, somebody
Nice.
asked me if he knew Miguel Cabrera and he could get an autograph because we kept making trips up, and JP looks like he might know someone. But but let me tell you, okay, now I'm in Nashville. I don't have a car. My parents took the car there in Michigan. Well, Dad's in Green Bay right now. So guess what? My butt is walking all around putting signs up 4 miles a day. Let me tell you, my metabolism is to the hilt right now.
Okay, you're just like a Kenyan, right?
I walked to the airport the other day because JP all of a sudden got called into a meeting, so he couldn't drive me to the airport. I walked to the airport, John Wayne from my home, not a big deal. But what I'm telling you, last night I ate this big plate of spaghetti. I didn't even think about it. I'm so hungry. So take it from the Ethiopians. Walk or run every day for an hour. It is the quick fix for a lifetime.
All right.
And there you have it.
There you have it.
I like that.
Dorothy Dawn
It's-
report. It's 45 minutes past the hour. Go back there. 45 minutes past the hour of every show. We'll do 5 minutes of Dorothy Dawn discussing very interesting topics, just like the one you just heard right now. Yeah, and the oat cream.
Run.
You got a lot of energy in there, Dorothy. Well, high energy, high fructose,
Yeah.
high energy operation there. Let's put that back up. Let's turn that off. There we go. Let's go upper right here. All right. Well, now with the now that we're 50 minutes past the hour, Abe, this is a perfect time for us to go to chabdog.com. and
Yes,
look
sir.
what you put up there. And this is the beauty of this website that we have. As you come to here,
Look at that beautiful website. By the way, I did want to just quickly shout out to, website developers.
Yeah,
and
David Juris.
I mean,
Juris
we have
Media.
a lot of great stuff on that website. It's looking
has.
really good the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
our live show right there. You can push play and it's on. We'll play ourselves, but then we'll be in an infinite loop, so I won't do that. And yeah, picking games really is harder than playing in one. I'm sorry to all the players who might disagree, but you're in the minority, literally and figuratively. But look at this newsfeed: NASCAR preview, Auto Trader, Echo Park Automotive 400. Yeah, yeehaw! Right? Look at that. And And look, this is something we can't do on the show. I mean, hey, isn't this cool? Like, look, Dorothy,
Yeah,
we
I
can
think
see.
it's amazing.
Yeah, there's the track.
Huh.
Sunday's race, 267 lapper, 400-mile race. I don't want to steal your thunder, Abe. I'm loving this is great. So if you come to chabdog.com, look what you get to see, and then here you go. Here are the top positions here. So Bubba Wallace, Chris Bueller, the big Lebowski,
Yep.
the singer Gibbs, always that good-looking mustache, Ross Chastain. There's Almond Joy. There's Kyle Busch, who's the perennial winner. There's Dirty Suarez, Ring My Bell, Ham and Eggs. And then Abe went an extra mile here and then told you, wait a minute, you might be all set to choose some, but look at the people on the bubble here. And I thought this was really cool. So you got the top 8 here who are maybe not as eager as the bottom 4. You got Chastain, Kozlowski, Blaney, and Wallace who are on the bubble here. So that was pretty cool. And, of course, here's the system here. So with that, Abe, I bet you want to ask for our picks, right?
Yeah. So this is our time for a pick. I wanted to let everybody know that the chalk pick is Bubba Wallace, since he is in the pole position for today's race here at the Texas Motor Speedway. So feel free to shoot him out. I went ahead with Kyle Busch. The reason I did that is because he has won more races here at Texas Motor Speedway than anybody else that's on the active driver list. That's 4 wins here and 14 top 5s. He is currently sitting in the 7th spot of the lineup. He's also
Texas only steers
in
and
the
queers
playoff
come from
spot.
Texas.
And so I'm just putting my cookies in
Texas
Kyle
only steers
Busch.
and
but
queers come from
you
Texas.
got to talk and make the picks.
All right. Dorothy, you got a feeling of who you're going to pick in
Kyle
Texas?
Larson. Kyle Larson.
Oops. Kyle Larson?
Yep, please. Please.
I like them. Good pick.
Okay.
Chevy.
Yeah, I'm really and where's this race taking place, Abe?
This is going to be taking place at the Texas Motor Speedway.
Texas
in
only
Fort
steers
Worth,
and queers
Texas.
come from Texas.
Thank you. Yeah, soundboard is semi-working.
I like that movie. Good movie.
Give me I like Keselowski on the bubble. So give me the big Keselowski from representing RFK Racing.
There we go. Well read. All right.
And we'll give
And then
we'll
not
give
sure
Aaron
if
and
the other
Chabdog the chalk.
the other hosts have an opportunity to put in their picks in the comment sections.
Yes.
But if not, I'll give them the chalk, which is Bubba Wallace.
And you're all welcome as well. You know, if any of you folks are want to come in and you just click on the click on it.
And I also wanted to let everybody know that when
Put
my
comment in,
teams
too.
win
Hold on,
and
Abe.
Dorothy's
Just wanna tell people
crying,
they can put
that
their
I have a
comment in here,
little,
too.
I got a little hanky for her. I got a little handkerchief here for her, so that she can cry. This is kind of new to our thing, but we're gonna have, you could wipe your tears with this. You can clean your glasses with this. But I did want to show you guys. I'll send you one, Dorothy. When my picks come through today, okay? So I'll mail this out to you, okay?
Oh, what a kind
Little
sir.
hanky here.
Abe, I've been wanting to ask you, when are we going to have that Gotta Drink All My Booze party?
You know what? I got a little baggie too. So that this way, I just want you to know when people steal your bag, you'll have this bag as a
No,
replacement.
you take it to
okay?
Vegas.
I want this bag. This
Throw your
bag
Bibles in that
is
bag.
right here, your little drawstring bag. And now they can't
Yeah.
pickpocket you because they really have to cut this bag off of you. So
Thank you
I even
so much.
got you a game baggie.
Yep.
You
For
are
you.
so thoughtful. Okay,
Dorothy
got
to
it.
you.
It is clear.
And it's drawstring baggie here. You can't. The only way you can get in there is through here, and you can't do that unless you cut off the bag. So you want to make sure you have yourself an anti-theft game bag.
Yeah, anti-theft
Thank you.
game.
Because I have been given way too much to thieves this year. Like I just look at it as I'm tithing. I'm giving to charity.
Right. So I've got a couple gifts for you, and that's
All right.
what we got going on.
Gifts
That's
for
the
Dorothy.
latest and greatest in the form of product development here at Chab Dog Sports.
Yes.
I love it. Well, Abe, when are we gonna have that? I'm gonna drink all my booze party.
October 28th, Saturday, October 28th at 5 p.m. And you come in costume because it's also a Halloween
Okay.
party.
Oh, this is gonna be
Yay! How
We'll be sending out
exciting!
digital invites to the Chab Dog Sports.
dual
Crew.
purpose.
Oh, you're
Wonderful.
gonna love JP's in my costume.
All right.
It's Saturday. It's a
City of
Saturday.
Santa Clarita will never be the same. All right. Well, with our final
Drink all
moments
my
here,
blues Halloween party October 28th, 5 p.m. at my house.
All right, super
Giggity,
exciting.
giggity, 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 let's have sex.
yeah.
Oh my god!
Or is it gonna be one of
Can
these?
I say
Bend
something?
over here. It comes again.
Sure.
Tuesday night when we were laying in bed in our Best Western in Chinatown, I was exhausted. JP was watching dirty cartoons,
Dirty.
as I call them, and it was that cartoon or whatever, and he was like, "Let's
Giggity, 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 let's have sex.
You guys have made an impression on me. Every time I hear that now, I think of you. I know where that came from.
Well, but Dorothy.
Is it big or is it small?
Where does that come from?
I can't remember where it came from. It just came in along the way. Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Bueller.
Oh,
Bueller.
that's from
Bueller.
Bueller's Day Off, right?
Yeah, it's
Bueller's
Ferris
Day
Bueller's
Off.
That
Ferris
is.
Bueller's Day Off.
All right.
Ferris
Well, with
Bueller's
our
Day
last moment here, let's reminisce in the pain here that Notre Dame fan felt yesterday. That heartbreaking loss. The two teams played brinksmanship all day, Ohio State and Notre Dame, and just waiting for the other to make a mistake. Neither pushed it really all that hard, and they just sort of pushed really close until the very end, until somebody finally had to make a mistake or make a play, and it was Ohio State that came through. Abe, were you? Did it shake your faith in God at all?
No, I did go to church though.
Okay.
I went to church afterwards and I prayed.
Dorothy, did it cause you to pull out your rosary? And how many rosaries did you say after Notre Dame lost yesterday?
I know, right? I feel like I
Dorothy?
feel like I needed to do a few after
Yeah.
watching that. But you know, the good thing is Frank got to go and experience it. I think it was his first time ever there.
Oh,
So he's been a big Notre Dame fan all his life,
All his life.
and for him to actually be there and watch the game, I know that was a pretty big deal for him. So I'm happy you got to do that.
That's cool. I'd like to say that Ohio State coach needs to chill. Dude, did you see his interview after? Like, everyone hates us. Like,
Yeah. He lit up right at the end of the game. That was pretty exciting, talking about how proud he was of his boys. But well,
yeah,
you know
but
what? That's
chill.
the perfect way.
Not everyone hates you. He's like, it's us against the world. Like,
Yep.
no,
Hey.
I swear, Ohio people like to copy Michigan.
Hmm.
You know, we're the ones that are Detroit against everybody. And Ohio's always trying to take our thunder and be what we are.
Yeah. Well, everybody, it's time for kickoff, so we got to get going. What a perfect way! This is what he said. If you want to see what he said at the end, this is what he said, or words to that effect. Bye, everybody.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?